So for week 3 of the 2018 WR64 Olympics, we had Marine Fortress and Port Blue, two less popular stages, but both use the character Jeter. These are the only, so this is the week for Jeter players like myself, and although we didn't have as many submissions as the previous weeks, there were quite significant events happening. Regardless, early in the week, we start to see Shubi Pod and Hayate both posting low 108 on Marine Fortress here. Very first day. This shows just how close they are in terms of just one-day efforts. Very impressive. And we see Metalhead here establishing some times for Port Blue and Marine Fortress, trying to get closer down to his PB and hopefully surpass them. I submitted a time on 15th here as well for Marine Fortress reverse. And that's all that happened the first day. Second day we have PBs early on here. We have 2 from Marine Fortress from Metalhead here. And also PBs on Marine Fortress Reverse from myself and My Pancakes. There's kind of a story between myself and My Pancakes that runs back a couple months. He joined the community, and his favorite course is Marine Fortress Reverse, and he was looking to kind of dethrone me from my third place spot, or fourth place or spot rather, for about 5 months and 4 months or something like that. And he recently, couple weeks before this event happened, started getting 110s and actually beating me. So this is the first run I want to watch for today, is My Pancakes, a 110.877. When I set my previous PB 111.2 here, we actually used different settings, and since that time, Shubi Pod actually changed the settings and brought the world record down to a 109 untied. I hadn't used these settings until this Olympic for this course, so I ended up PBing, but My Pancakes had lots of practice and preparation for this event, specifically so he could beat me out of a medal here, and he ended up accomplishing his goal with this run, a 110.8. He ended up getting a 110.7 during the Olympics as well, but this is the run that he submitted, and it's quite a great thing to see Marine Fortress Reverse getting some more interest. It had a lot of submissions on the third week, and I'm really happy to see top 10 beat 112 at least. Pretty soon it's going to be 111 exclusive, I'm sure. The new settings are great, so if you haven't tried out this course in a while, don't like the dive, maybe check out the settings. They make the dive a little bit easier. Congratulations, My Pancakes, on the 110. Myself, I also got 110 during the Olympics, but I submitted a 111.040 before that, and that's where we stand here. That was July 16th. All Marine Fortress. Port Blue Reverse here is not getting that much attention, but we have a submission on the 17th here from Dr. Fish for Port Blue Reverse. And Metalhead on 17th. He's from working through to starting off his PBs. Now he's finally broken through to the 109, which is a major barrier in Marine Fortress. 108 is actually the benchmark, and it's a very difficult benchmark to get. Metalhead got the Port Blue 118 benchmark fairly recently in the year as well, so Congrats on the 109 metalhead. I will show one of those later, but he's got a ways to go yet on this. And July 17th, we see Port Blue starting to come down for metalhead as well. But still, relatively low submission numbers compared to the other weeks. These are somewhat difficult courses for many players, so they're discouraged. July 18th, same thing. We have 3 days, but 3 runs on this day. But notably, we have 118.5 from Hayate. A very nice run here, a PB, and it's very smooth run.
3, 2, 1, go!
Turn the volume down a bit here.
3, 2, 1, go!
So Hayate is still very good as a player with Jeter specifically. Very smooth run here from Hayate. His PB appears to be a 118.2 up, which is interesting. Maybe that wasn't recorded or something. Or something I hadn't noticed before watching this run. I was watching the character, but it's very interesting. That means he's pretty close to 117. I imagine that's legitimate. I don't think that would be using cheats or anything. So maybe he got a PB while he wasn't recording. Interesting. Or maybe it was with some kind of weird settings on I don't think so, though. Very tight tunnel here by Hayate. This is a very low 118 compared to most of the 118s out there, so congratulations on the PB for Hayate. I'm interested to see that it was 118 too. That's something I hadn't noticed before. Might have to ask him about that. And we've got Shibipod starting up on Marine Fortress Reverse here on, and Metalhead breaking into 118 as well, of course. Shibipod wanting that gold medal on Marine Fortress Reverse early. He gets that 110.3. That's a very competitive time. There's only a couple players. Well, one player that's proven to have gotten that's Shibipod or lower, but we see a game here on the 19th actually getting a PB here and getting really close. So at that time there was only one, but we got game improving from 110.5 all the way down to 1. So this is what I'm talking about by the attention on Marine Fortress Reverse. We got 111.3 by Anderson. Congrats on that one. Game getting a PB on Port Blue as well that same day. Very excellent. Setting up a low 117 for Port Blue Reverse, getting himself in a medal position there. And Metalhead getting a lower 118. This was a good day, July 19th. There was a lot of... These are all pretty high-class PBs here. 109.8. He double PB'd this day. Absolutely insane stuff from Metalhead this week. Yeah, July 19th was a good day for Jeter, for sure. So July 20th, we actually have the Marine Fortress run I wanted to show from Metalhead. This is a very nice time. 109.68 or 698 rather. The 109, you really have to get on a different cycle than you would for a 110. So you actually have to do kind of a longer dive. It looks like he's actually on a slower cycle here, though. I'm wrong. Um, this is a slower cycle, so this is like a really clean run. Very close corner there. Holy. Might have oversteered it at the end of it a bit, but holy. That was a pretty decent lap. Gets over the brake wall here. Metalhead put in, I think, average 2 submissions a day for this whole week. And he PB'd on Marine Fortress alone. The pop off. He PB'd on this course alone a number of times. So, congratulations, Metalhead. And I'm actually going to be giving Metalhead the MVP for week 3. He really drove the submissions. It's insane the number of submissions he had here in week 3. Literally, I think every day he submitted. So he's got 2 on the first day. Yeah. 1 on the 15th. 2 on the 16th. Or 17th. 8, yeah, even 18th and 9th. Like, he submitted more than any other player this week. And for week 3. And PB'd on both forward courses. And I think just those 2 forward courses, he really pushed those. Kept running them. That was insane. Great stuff, Metalhead. Really. So we've got Shibby Pod getting here for Port Blue 118.2. Very low. Just really securing a medal spot there. He's got a 118.6 here on Port Blue too. That's a really good time as well, but I already showed the 118.5 from Hayate, so I'm not going to show that as well, but congratulations. We've got Baba Kanoosh. I think this is his first 119, so congrats there, Baba. That was a very good run. I think that beats my time slightly. Can't remember. Marine Fortress Reverse. Shibipod actually had to return to it because Game just barely beat him out on first. So Shibi actually had to return to it. Ended up pushing for a 109 a bit, but he ended up didn't getting it. Shibipod put in a lot of time this week. You didn't see any PBs from him, but he was streaming a lot, and I think he did a really good stream with Game, and they had some PBs there with this really cool double capture card setup. Congratulations, Shibi, on the ability to perform well during these Olympics, and especially here in week 3. Not really giving anyone else a chance. In Port Blue Reverse, that's exactly what he did. He took it down to where only a few players would be able to take it and left it there. Dr. Fish played Port Blue Reverse and again and tried to get his spot back up. We only had 2 submissions up to this point for Port Blue, so an easy medal position for Dr. Fish. Unfortunately, he didn't get a PB there. That's a good time, though. That's not an easy time to get at all, by any means. AS Money getting his first 110 on Marine Fortress. This has been he knows quite a bit about the course, I think, because he's spent some time around Shivy playing it and understands a bit, but getting to 110 is quite a difficult thing for most players, and definitely commendable. Congrats on the PB, AS Money. Andy Panther, he came in late in the week with his PBs last day, and he posted a 110 or 111.2 rather, Marine Fortress, low 102, a good PB for him. I think that was 0.2 or higher. And every little bit on Marine Fortress towards that 110 can feel like an eternity. And he did the same thing on Port Blue with a 119.5, which is quite an excellent time. He actually PB'd on all 4 courses this week, which is just about as good as you could ask as a player, I think, for outcomes. Jim B came in here with a Port Blue time and also a Port Blue reverse. So because there wasn't that much Port Blue reverse, I'm going to show his PAL time just for that PAL representation. This is the 3rd place time behind mine, and I think just very slightly behind Marla, the old PAL player. 2011. He's actually around. He apparently prefers Blue Storm, but he's been active in the Blue Storm section of our Discord quite recently, and probably still an excellent player in both games. But Jim B here, he came into the community from Blue Storm, but he's really killing it in WR64 PAL. The week before, he actually took a record with him, and I have to snatch that back from him in PAL reverse. This course specifically I find a little bit easier on PAL. You get a little bit more reaction time to the corners that are tight here, but you lose most of your speed on just about any run of this course. And a bit more time to react to the wave coming around that corner. A very smooth and clean run. I imagine he will eventually start taking some more of the PAL records, and you can start making some more videos for PAL. Congratulations, Jim B, on a 135. I think I just got like a 134 untied, so I think 130. I might be wrong. Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore that for now because it's bothering me. AS Money got a 111. This is another one of those 111s that happened late in the week on Marine Fortress reverse, which is, I thought it was quite outstanding how much we had in reverse. Andy Panther got a lower 113. I think he had a 114 before, so that's definitely an improvement. Part of his set with maybe his first 118 on Port Blue. That sounds about right. Very respectable time, 118, but it's starting to get lower as the years go on. So thank you to everyone who participated in my favorite week, week 3 of the Olympics in 2018. My MVP, just to state again, was Metalhead 420. He definitely led the entire community in this week and really annihilated his goals. Thank you for watching, and take care.